We are nearing the end of monsoon, so for us as mango farmers, this is the start of the season. So we'll do few things to check on how our plants are doing and how to build the sugar in our plants that turns into the sugar in the mangoes. So our monsoon is pretty heavy, so trees go under a lot of stress. You can see there is some sort of disease happening. There's algae growing on the trees. There's brush that is growing all around the trees, and overall the trees are a little kind of not feeling too well. See, there's an insect, and the leaves are not as shiny. So this basically means this is the time for us to start caring for the trees, get them to good health so they flower well and give us plenty of mangoes. To start the season, we'll start with taking out all these branches and leaves that have died over the course of monsoon. We'll check what kind of diseases there are. Generally, trees are pretty healthy, so they are resistant to diseases, but that doesn't mean that there is no damage at all. So we take out all these dead parts, we clear out the base so the insects can't start climbing up the trunk and making houses in the tree. Then we will give it a couple of application of fungus treatment, which is turmeric and alum. So haldi and fitkari couple of times. That's a natural fungicide. After that, we will give it some treatment for insects, so they just run away. We do a spray of Neem, a couple of spray, and then with the fertilizer in and them being treated for all the issues they have, as they get better sun in November, they should get healthy, and I'll show you how we check if they're getting healthier or not. So the fundamental attribute for our product, which is a mango, is the sugar content. So what we do is, over the course of our season, we keep track of the sugar levels in the leaves, so we know how the trees are doing. There is no baseline. So what we do is, at the start of the season, we take our first reading, and the hypothesis is that over time, with better treatment and fertilizer and sunlight, the sugar content in the tree itself will increase, and of course will get transferred to our mango. To check the sugar levels in the trees, what we do is we collect the leaves from many different trees. We juice them. We just use our juicer at home, just bring it on the farm, and then we use this device called Brix refractometer. It checks the sugar content in a liquid. This is the digital form, and then there is an analog version of this device as well, but right now there's no sunlight, so we'll go with the digital one. Chaliye. Okay, so what we have done is we have taken samples of leaves from different trees, and we have taken out the central vein, so that's taken out the woody part, so making the juicing easier. This is a cold press juicer, so we're not heating it at all. We just putting the leaves in to get a couple of drops of juice. That's all we need. बस 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 बस.
रखो 2 मिनट उधर ही वो गिरेगा.
So that's all. That's actually way more than what we need. So what we'll do is we'll turn on this machine. Take the dropper. Just get a little bit in here. So right now it's showing 14.10%, which is pretty low, and which is to be expected that we are in monsoon and trees are in stress. And hopefully by the end of the season, which means when we pick our fruit, this should be somewhere around 30%. So this is where our work starts.